Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Maham Fatima and my roll number is 17056. And my presentation topic is brief introduction and history of chemical industry. Firstly, we will discuss the what is chemical industry. So the chemical industry is the business of using chemicals to turn the raw materials such as coal, oil, salt into a variety of products. These products include petrochemicals, agrochemicals, ceramics, polymers, oleochemicals, and explosives. We move towards the type of chemical industry. There are two types of chemical industry. The first one is inorganic chemical industry and the second one is organic chemical industry. Inorganic chemical industry. There are different types of chemicals which are prepared in inorganic chemical industry such as ammonia, chlorine, hydrochloric acid, hydrogen peroxide, nitric acid and etc. The second one is cement industry. Then there is pharmaceutical industry. So in pharmaceutical industry, there are different types of metal complexes which are used for the treatment of different diseases. For example, the platinum gold complexes which are used for the treatment of cancer. Then there is fertilizer industry. So there are ammonia and ammonium sulfate which are used or prepared in fertilizer industry. Here the organic chemical industry. Also the organic chemical industry is divided into two types. The first one is heavy industries and the second one is light industry. In heavy industry, petroleum fuels, polymers, petrochemicals and other synthetic material are included. Then in light industry, pharmaceuticals, dyes, pigments, paints, pesticides, soap and detergents are included. Then there is the term raw material. Raw material is the starting material which is used in chemical industry for the formation of new products. Mainly the raw materials are obtained from the fossil fuels and also obtained from the metallic ores are used also along with air, water and minerals. Now we will discuss the history of chemical industry. So the chemicals have been manufactured for the thousands of years. The history of chemical industry can be traced back to ancient time, when alkali and limestone were combined to make glass, and sulfur and saltpeter became an explosive that is similar to modern gunpowder. Moreover, the Chinese developed black powder around the 10th of century and it was used as a primitive explosive. In Middle Ages, alchemists produced small amount of chemicals in 1635. The pilgrims were producing saltpeter for gunpowder and chemicals for tanning. The large chemical industries first developed in 19th of century. We move towards the Industrial Revolution. So in Industrial Revolution, the first sulfuric acid plant were built in Great Britain in 1740. Then it was developed in France, after that in Russia and Germany. The development of textile and glass industries, initiation of soda production. The first soda plant were built in France in 1793. Great Britain in 1823, after that in Germany and Russia. In the mid of 19th century, the artificial fertilizer plant appeared in Britain, Germany and Russia. In 1823, the British entrepreneurs G.M. Muspratt started mass producing soda ash using a process developed by Nicholas in 1790. Further advance in organic chemistry in the last of half of 19th of century allowed company to produce synthetic dyes from coal tar for the textile industry as early as in 1850s. In 1819, German companies began mass producing sulfuric acid, and at about the same time, the chemical companies began using the electrolytic method, which required large amount of electricity and salt to create caustic soda and chlorine. Now, in 21st century, by this century, the companies in the chemical industry include large, medium, and small companies located all over the world. Companies grew with their scales of chemical products, and many companies had sales greater than $10 million. For some of these companies, the chemical scale represented only a portion of their total scale. The chemical industries established its importance in national economies and grew about 3.7 trillion USD in scale. Millions of people got employed by the chemical industry in production, research and development, as well as chemist, engineer and technician. Though the business of chemistry in worldwide in scope, the bulk of world's 3.7 trillion chemicals output is accounted for by only a handful of industrialized nations. The United States alone produced 689 billion, 18.6% of total world chemical output in 2008.